thought I'd share some of these points. Here's a quote from Pope Francis, in one of his latest encyclicals. Sabi niya, di ba, today we have to say, thou shalt not, to an economy of exclusion and inequality. Such an economy kills. How can it be that it is not news item when an elderly person dies of exposure, but it is news when the stock market loses 2 points? I think a similar idea is shared by Gustavo Gutierrez, who is considered one of the fathers of what you call theology of liberation, which is the theology that we teach in 141. Sabi ni Gutierrez, sabi niya, in the final analysis, poverty means death. Diba? Habang nagpapakyut tayo rito, nag-uusap tungkol sa mga bagay na ito sa isang kwartong de aircon, diba? Parang yung kahirapan, pumapatay siya. Diba? Literally. No? Naalala ko yung one visit that we had to the area. Pagdating namin ng mga estudyante, parang lamay. So, wake. No? And then, ang namatay baby. What was striking for our group when we arrived there was, that was the first time all of us saw parang someone dead who was not in a coffin or in a box. So, nasaan yung baby? Nasa ibabaw siya ng mesa. Parang ganito, nandito yung baby. Nasa ibabaw siya ng mesa. So, sabi doon sa job, sir, puchas, kailangan nakita ng gano'n. Talagang, di ba? Parang wala mang kahon. No? And then, parang dumagat parents, si Boy at saka si Lucy, nakaupo on opposite ends. So, for 2.5 days, parang all they did was go this way. Winiwis-wis nila, di ba? Parang winiwis-wis nila yung mga langaw. Di ba? Kasi habang tumatagal, yung anak nila, parang naninigas at sa unti-unti nila langaw. I remember one student approached me. Tapos sabi niya, isipin mo, sir, parang that kid died diarrhea. Parang sobrang simple. Di ba? Tapos sabi niya, even in death, parang the family is so poor, the child couldn't even be waked in a proper way. Di ba? Parang wala man ni kahon. Di ba? Kahit kahon ng gatas eh. Di ba? Nalagyan mo ng konting decoration ng crepe paper. Dinosaur talaga, crepe paper pa eh. Pero sabi ng estudyante, parang di man nila makaya yun. No? So sabi niya, parang sir, bad trip talaga. No? Parang naisip ko, parang, I think that's exactly what Gutierrez is saying eh. Di ba? Parang hit lang nung sinabi ng estudyante. Di ba? Sabi ng estudyante, sir, putya, bad trip tong kahirapan. Kasi napapatay siya eh. Di ba? So, ulit, di ba sa akin, yung trabaho naman talaga sa pamantasan ito, magpainit ng puwet ng mga tao eh. Di ba? To just tell people, alam mo, there's so much that we can do eh. Parang, and there's so much that we can do together, no? For more life-giving endeavors. No? So siguro yan, yung first point. What do I have in the following slides given the limits of time? Naisip ko kasi, alam nyo, parang alam nyo na naman lahat na nakasulat dito eh. Di ba? Babasahin nyo lang naman ulit yan eh. Tapos alam nyo na ito eh. Di ba? Tingin ko hindi nyo kailangan yung konsepto eh. No? Alam ko ang Project Lan, di ba? It's very strong on social media. Di ba? It's very strong on social marketing, di ba? Parang that's, di ba? Parang in a sense, that's the means eh. So kanina nag-aanda ako, inisip ko, so sige, for a group that's very strong on advocacy via social media, via social marketing, what do I want to share with you in the remaining 20 minutes? Sabi ko, maybe 5 invitations. Maybe 5 invitations that I hope you will not forget. As you embark on, di ba, parang how you plan to push on with your advocacy. And these 5 invitations are so darn simple, you could walk out of this room and say, oh, tsa, pinunta ko yan lang pala. Pero I think they're so fundamental. Eh, no? If I could talk to each of the 52 orgs, di ba, that are accredited and the other non-accredited orgs about this, I would. No? Because I think, at least for me, it's at the core of what we profess we want to be. Namely men, women, for, with others. So 5 invitations. Una, sana, di ba, as you embark on the mission of Project Laan, I hope Project Laan continues to be an opportunity to be with, to draw closer to, and to encounter the poor in a deeper way. Di ba, you can't love poverty statistics. Eh. Di ba? parang you don't love deciles or quintiles. Di ba? Parang you love people you've come to know. Di ba? You love and commit to people sa philo, sabi nila, di ba? Yung mga may mukha. Di ba? Hindi mo mamamahal yung hindi mo pinagaksayan ng oras eh. Di ba? So siguro yun yung isang paanyaya ko, no? Parang I know you're strong on social media, social marketing, pero sana wag kalimutan yung mukha. Di ba? Kasi in the end, di ba? Parang it's the time you waste, di ba? Sabi ni Little Prince, di ba? It's the time you waste on your roast that makes your roast so important to you. Di ba? Ganun din to eh. If Project Laan professes to be one with the poor, then the question will be, parang, do you know the poor you profess to love? Diba? And I think that's important because parang it's an invitation to compassion. Di ba? What you hear in Mass or in Theo class, parang nowadays, di ba? 2016 is the year of nakakainis na, year of mercy, year of mercy. O sige, somebody asks you, what's mercy for you? Top of mind, what will you say? Siyempre, ulit na pa. Sige lang, no right or wrong answer. So, what's mercy for you?
When I know I'm undeserving of this one, but I'm so blessed.
So, parang, I'm undeserving of this one, but I'm so blessed. Sige. Sige lang. Forgiveness. Ganun din. Basta talaga ngayon. Sir, say. No, I was talking to a group, Ivan, parang retreat. Parang ganun din. But I came across this theologian, ang pangalan niya si James Keenan. And he describes mercy this way. I don't know how you'll take the definition. Sabi ni James Keenan, mercy is the willingness to enter into the chaos of another. Mercy is the willingness to enter into the chaos of another. Tingin ko, if you look at mercy that way, di ba? Parang it enlarges the meaning eh. Oo, forgiveness is part of it. Di ba? Parang this sense of being undeserved is part of it. Pero parang sabi niya, no? Parang in a sense, mercy is the ability to enter into someone else's pain. Di ba? And then allow that pain to move us parang to do something. Di ba? I think that's what compassion is. Does Project Laan help us feel more deeply for the poor? And I think that's what Henry Nouwen is saying here. I tell my students, no, parang if you want to save the world, parang you'll have to absorb its pain. Hindi pwede mo lang aray eh. That's why I also tell my students, di ba, parang I always hear us say, di ba, masarap maging artinista, pero tingin ko masarap maging artinista kasi masakit maging artinista. If you wanted to live parang the ideals of this university, parang more truthfully, mahirap siya. Mahirap siya. And I think that's part of the work. Sa inyo nga, literal eh. Di ba, literal pain. Di ba, physical. Di ba? But clearly, we're talking about something more than just that. Di ba? Pope Francis was here a year ago. He said this, di ba? Sabi niya, when the heart is able to ask itself and weep, then we can understand something. Dear young boys, girls, hindi na kayo yan. No? Today's world doesn't know how to cry. Certain realities of life we only see through eyes cleansed by our tears. I invite each one here to ask yourself, have I learned how to weep? Have I learned how to weep for the marginated or for a street child who has a drug problem or for an abused child? Kwentong area ulit, no? There was one time, there was this parang elderly woman, si Adeline, parang she began to parang have stomach pains. No? Anong nangyari? Lumalaki yung tiyan niya. Her tummy was distending. So in one visit, Adeline, kumusta? Sakit pa rin, lumalaki. Ano plano mo? Punta ako sa albularyo. So next visit, kumusta na? Pumunta ka na ba sa albularyo? Oo. Anong payo ng albularyo sa'yo? Sabi ng albularyo, magkatay ako ng manok. Ganitong oras, dun sa puno na yon. Okay, no? So sabi ko, kumusta? Sabi niya, hindi pa rin nawala yung sakit eh. So sabi ko, bakit kaya? Sagot ni Adeline, siguro kulang yung manok na sinakripisyo ko. Diba? So the way she understood it, diba? Parang maybe more chickens, diba? Would have helped solve it. Now, one time, parang next visit, her stomach just got so big and large, and it was so painful. So sabi niya sa mga estudyante, parang sakit, hindi ko na kaya. Pwede ba niyo akong dalhin sa Maynila? So sakay sa kotse, dinala namin PGH. Hindi ko makalimutan nito, and this was decades ago. No, so dating kami PGH, gabi. Nurse, end of the day, still a wonderful, smiling woman. So nurse says, gandang gabi po, Nay. No, so nandun si Adeling, nakatayo. So sabi nung nurse kay Adeling, ano ho pangalan nyo? Sabi ni Adeling, Adeling Kasamis po. So sabi nung nurse, paano ho i-spell yung Kasamis? Sabi ni Adeling, hindi ko ho alam eh. So sabi nung nurse, oh, kailan ho kayo pinanganak? Sabi ni Adeling, hindi ko rin ho alam eh. So sabi nung nurse, mukha ho kayong 45. No? So she computes 45 years before, on that same day, ito ho, Nay, no? Halimbawa kung July yun, July 17, happy birthday po, no? 45 years old na kayo, no? And then at a certain point, sabi nung nurse kay Adeline, ano ho, religion nyo? Sabi ni Adeline, wala ho kami niyan. So sabi nung nurse, marunong ba kayo mag-cruise? So sabi ni Adeline, paano ho? Sabi nung nurse, ganito. So sabi ni Adeline, oo naman po. So sabi nung nurse, pwede ho ba kayo mag-cruise? Nag-cruise si Adeline. Kristiyano na po kayo! No? So Kristiyano na siya, di ba? And the nurse, parang, no man is really, no? And then at the end, sabi ng nurse, when she had filled up the forms with Adeline's fabricated birthday, no, and her fabricated religion, anyway, no, sabi ni Adeline, pakipirma ho, Nay. And then Adeline said, sorry ho, di ako marunong magbasa at magsulat. So she signed with, di ba, sa mga area, lalo na sa ibang mga IP communities, di ba, Thakmar. So, drive kami pa uwi ng mga estudyante kasi na-confine si Adeline inside the car. Parang yung ilan sa amin umiyak. Diba? Tapos nag-share kami ng mga estudyante, parang yung sharing ay, you know, we'll never experience what it feels. Parang not to know how to spell your name. Not to know when you were born. Not to know how to read or write. Diba? Parang, how does it feel to be that powerless? Parang, I'll never know. Diba? You'll never know. And yet, parang I look back at that experience and I think for many of the students, it was parang a moment where they said, you talk about feeling with, di ba? I think that was a moment. So, alam ko nag-e-area pa sa inyo, di ba? Parang Gustavo Gutierrez. So, you love the poor, name them. Diba? May kilala ka bang tao may trap? Di ba? Alam mo ba pangalan niya? Di ba? Alam mo ba kwento niya? I tell my students, kasi, di ba, kung alam mo yung, di ba, yung may kwenta siya kasi may kwento siya eh. Di ba? And then, part of this is just also listening eh. Di ba? Parang listening to their stories. So, sige, your first invitation. Sige. Pangalawang paanyaya, I think parang, I hope Project Laan will be an opportunity parang to continually invite us to see the poor in a new light. Same thing, word association. If I were to call you and say, oh, sige, you hear the word poor, what's the first thing that runs to your mind? Let's not ask na lang, no? Kasi baka mahiya ka, no? Di ba? I did that once, no? And the audience I asked, and the answers I heard were, kawawa, charity, dependent, powerless, tragic. Yun yung parang semantic field. Yun yung and then parang I asked the group, parang why can't we think of the poor as, di ba, industrious, subjects of their future, capable, hardworking. Tapos dinagdag ko, why can't we think of the poor as people who subsidize people like you and me? Because in a way, they really do eh. Diba? We're able to do the things we do, diba? Because they subsidize us through their cheap labor. Diba? Parang sino mga construction workers? Diba? Mga tao nakatira sa mga informal sectors. Sino mga maintenance natin dito? Diba? Mga kaibigan sa mga informal communities, diba? Bicycle driver, jeepney driver, no? Waiter, waitress sa ano, diba? Parang, I mean, take labandera, diba? Mga kasambahay. I mean, you think about them and you say, oh nga, no? In one particular parang way, they subsidize us. They allow us to do the things we're able to do. We're able to live our life and live out our dreams. You know, partly because of that. Para sa akin, importante ito, ha? Kasi you can do all you can, di ba, to try and provide universal health care, no? And respond to people's health needs. Pero tingin ko, unless the way you view the poor recognizes their dignity and their self-worth, I think you're still missing the point. But I think in the end, I tell my students, tingin ko sa pinakalalim niya, yung usapin ng kahirapan, usapin siya ng pagtingin. Hanggat hindi nagbabago yung pagtingin mo dun sa taong kausap mo, dun sa taong mahirap, kung ang tingin mo pa rin sa kanya iba, mas mababa, kawawa, no? I think we still haven't fully understood, diba, the reality of what dignity means. Diba? Sabi ni Pope Francis, diba? The hungry asks us for dignity, not for charity. So, usapin siya ng pagtingin. Naalala ko minsan naglalakad kami kasi doon sa community, no, parang nung unang mga panahon, alam mo naman, parang panahon pa ng dinosaur, no. Pag dumadalaw kami ng mga estudyante sa area, we had to cross one river 7 times to get into the settlement, no. Parang ganun kalayo. And I remember one time, parang yung isang dumagat, kausap yung estudyante. Parang yung estudyante sabi, pasensya na ho kayo, no, parang nanggugulo kami. Tapos sabi ng dumagat doon sa tenista, sabi niya, alam mo, tuwang-tuwang nga kami pag dumadalaw kayo. Kasi naisip namin yung layo ng biyahe ninyo. Yung hirap nung tinatawid ninyong ilog. Tuwing dumadalaw kayo, pakiramdam namin importante kami. Diba? Tingin ko yun eh. Diba? So, usapin siya ng pagtingin. Usapin siya ng halaga. Kumbaga. Sige. Third invitation. Parang I tell people, diba? Compute the summation of people's IQs inside this room. Taas siguro, di ba? Mga kayo lahat ng matatalino, di ba? And then you have an invitation like this, diba? That says, there's so much to learn from the poor. Ulit, parang kwentong putsero, no? 1990, my memories, hanggang doon na lang yung memory ko, no? Then 1990, I bring a group of students to an Aita community. So we arrive in the area, and then Aitas tell the Ateneans, uy, buti naman dumalaw kayo. Sama kayo, punta tayo dun sa aming taniman, dun sa communal plot namin, kasi mag-aani tayo. So, syempre, matinista, tuwan-tuwa, lakad dun sa communal plot, mga 1 hour away. Tapos pagdating sa communal plot, hitik na hitik sa bunga yung mga tanim. Hindi ko lang paano mo i-Englishin yung hitik na hitik sa bunga. No, bahala na kayo. No? Ripe for the picking. Anyway, no, so, sabi ng mga Aita sa mga tinista, o sige na, mag-ani na kayo, pumitas na kayo. So, yung mga tinista, may mga basket, dala, di ba, pitas-pitas here, pitas-pitas there, no? Tapos after mga 40-45 minutes, sabi ng mga Aita, o tama na, uwi na tayo. So, sabi ng mga tinista, so lakad pabalik, 1 hour ulit, di ba, to go back to the settlement. Nung gabi, sharing. So, nag-share, sabi ng isang estudyante, nandun yung buong community, sabi sa estudyante, pasensya na ho kayo sa tanong na to, medyo nakakahiya, pero huwag nyo sana masamain. So sabi ng mga Aita, ano yung tanong mo, anak? So sabi ng estudyante, kasi ho, parang bakit ganun kayo mag-ani? So sabi ng Aita, ano yung sabihin? So sabi ng tinista, ano ho kasi? Parang inefficient. Okay. So sabi ng Aita, bakit? So sabi ng tinista, ano kasi, parang ang layo nung inyong communal plot, 1 hour away. Pagdating natin doon, parang hitik sa bunga yung mga tanim, pinagpitas nyo kami, pero after 45 minutes, sabi nyo, bumalik na. So sabi ng Aita, ano ba dapat ginawa natin? So sabi ng Atenista, dapat ho, inoptimize natin yung panahon. Di ba? Dapat ho, sinulit natin yung panahon. So sabi ng Aita, so ano dapat ginawa natin? Sabi ng Aita, nung Atenista, dapat ho, pumitas tayo ng pumitas. Hanggang mapuno namin yung mga basket namin para hindi na tayo kailangan bumalik. Makes sense. Di ba? O nga naman. Sayang oras. Maikli ang buhay. Di ba? Tapos hindi ko makakalimutan yung sagot ng Aita. No? Sabi ng Aita, sabi niya, ganun ba? Sabi niya, alam mo anak, kasi para sa amin, ang pag-ani ng higit sa pangangailangan namin, isang anyo ng pagnanakaw. Kapag nag-ani kami ng higit sa kailangan ng pamilya namin, posibleng na pagkakaitan namin yung mga katribo namin na meron ding karapatan doon sa mismong yaman ng lupa. Sabi ko ng TED Talks noong Pebrero, boom! No, di ba? Parang windang ka eh, no? Sabi ng estudyante ko, Sir, alam mo, they neither read nor write. they've never seen Godium et spes number 69. Di ba? Di ba? The fruits of the earth, di ba, are there for the benefit of all. Sabi nila sa estudyante, they don't even know what the universal destination of created goods is. Di ba? Pero, yung tingin nila dun sa lupa, di ba? Parang ganun. Sabi nila sa estudyante, alam mo dati, the way I interpreted thou shalt not steal has always been, this is mine. If you get from here, you're stealing. And that's wrong. Tapos sabi ng estudyante, I still believe that, sabi niya, no? Pero sabi niya, the ITAS added a different dimension to it, eh. Di ba? Parang, thou shalt not steal for them is not just, this is mine. If you get from what's mine, you're stealing. Di ba? Sabi nila, parang, if you get much more than what you actually need, in a way, you might be depriving others who have as much right, kumbaga, no? As you do, no? So ulit, no, parang just a concrete example of how people who are unread, unlettered, and unlearned, di ba, in a paradoxical way, parang teach people who are so schooled, kumbaga, di ba? Siguro yun, ulit, when Pope Francis was here, we will be done in 5 minutes. Sabi niya, how many young people among you are like this? You know how to give, yet have you ever learned how to receive? You still lack one thing, to learn how to receive with humility, to learn to be evangelized by the poor, by those we help. Di ba? Sinabi niya ito when there was this guy who was talking about what he and his group had been doing to serve others. Di ba? Tapos si Pope Francis manunundot. Di ba? Just when you think, uy, okay na yung ginagawa natin, no? Bigla siyang merong, teka, di ba? Parang, do you know how to receive? Do you allow yourself to be taught by and evangelized by the poor? Third invitation. Fourth, I think the invitation also is to take on the struggles of the poor as our own. Di ba? Parang when you recognize that the problem of this particular community is not just a problem of this particular community. Di ba? But it's tied up to larger structures. Di ba? In a way, di ba? Parang we try to respond to transforming these structures. And for Project Laan, di ba? It's trying to make, di ba, some sort of a dent on parang yung health delivery, di ba? Health, insurance, no? Access to health and all that. No? So hindi na siya usapin, di ba? Parang sa akin, decision in terms of parang what you do with your life, simple lifestyle, di ba? But also parang acknowledging that the problem is also structural. Di ba? So yung laban, hindi lang personal. Di mo kakayanin mag-isa eh. Di ba? Kailangan sama-sama. Parang sina Kay Ewingko, di ba? Who started Project Laan, if I'm not mistaken, di ba? Mga clerk na sila sa ASNPH, di ba? Nasa 4th year, parang med school na sila. Parang, you have soldiers, di ba? You have foot soldiers, di ba? Ready to go to parang battle and parang just, sige. Ito lang, pipil out na kayo evaluation. Tapusin na natin to, no? Parang klase, sanay na sanay. No, sige. Diba ito picture ng sumilaw? Sige. Yung huling invitation. Baka nga para sa akin ito pinaka-importante. If I've talked to a group that you belong to in the past, I think this might have been something that you already learned from me. Apeko pala yun na. Isa pa. I think the fifth and final invitation is this. I hope Project Laan will provide you the space. Parang for reflection. Diba? For introspection. Hindi lang tira ng tira ng tira. Diba? Hindi lang labas ng labas ng labas ng labas. Diba? I hope Project Laan will provide you the space to respond to this invitation. To see in the liberation of the poor, our own liberation as well. There's this quote from this Aboriginal nun, perhaps one of my favorite quotes. It goes this way. If you're a senior, malamang nakita mo na to. Pero I've always loved this quote. Sabi niya, if you have come to help me, you are wasting your time. But if you have come because your liberation is bound up with mine, then let us work together. Diba? Tingin ko, when you go out of your way to respond to people in need through Project Laan, parang you're being bearers of healing to others, no? And I think this is saying that, diba? That encounter, parang is also a means for us to heal, diba? From our own woundedness and from our own brokenness. And it works both ways. Diba? I think this saves us from a very paternalistic view of the poor. A very paternalistic view of our relationship with them. No? Parang having taught 25 plus years here, no? I wonder sometimes whether, di ba, when Athenians graduate, the mindset is very paternalistic. Di ba, ito ako, Atenista, meron. Ayan yung taong mahirap, wala. Hayaan mong hanguin kita. Di ba? Hayaan mong punuin ko ang iyong kulang. Di ba? Hayaan mong iligtas kita. Di ba? But I don't think it works that way. Diba? Parang I think this is reminding us that, di ba, the healing, di ba? The liberation, parang works both ways. So, 5 invitations, di ba? Simple, nothing grand. I'm just thinking, diba, as you embark on parang how you think best, no? To respond to advocacies that are important to you. Alalahin ko, sana hindi nyo kalimutan to. Diba? Kasi, tingin ko sa punot dulo, yan yun. Diba? Yan yun. Yung ginagawa nyo, dahil dyan. Then I'll end with this last quote. Parang it's from Pope Francis again. Sabi niya, I ask you instead to be revolutionaries, to swim against the tide. Yes, I am asking you to rebel against this culture that sees everything as temporary and that ultimately believes that you are incapable of true love. Ang tingin ko, Project Laan, kanyari siyang magmahal. Diba? At sa galaw na yun ang pagmamahal, sana mas mahanap niyo yung sarili niyo. At sana mahanap niyo yung Diyos. Na siyang bukal ng lahat ng pag-ibig.
We like thanks and all.